Now, we'll play now. You wanted hornpipes now, didn't you? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Well, then we'll play marches. We'll try the March for the Kings of Laois, an old clan march that has a long history, and hard to put a date or where or origin on it, but it's an old one and we've been playing it for a long time, hundreds of years. And it's called Marshall Ri Laois. That's Gaelic now, but English for that would be the March for the Kings of Laois. It's a fairly well-known tune, but a very beautiful old clan march. And we combine it with a reel which is called the Morning Dew. It's a two-part version of a very famous fiddle tune, and this version came from a great old pal of mine and a man you probably heard about for years, Joe Cooley. So I got this tune from Joe Cooley. I never heard anyone else playing it at that time, but it reminds me of I used to play in New York in a bar for a whole winter one time with Andy McGann, and we played 3 or 4 nights a week in a place called the Glockamora. It was down in Lower Manhattan, well, 23rd and 3rd, as they say. And it was a great old bar. It was a very interesting place and good interest in the music, and we had a very nice, enjoyable time there. But there's one lady who used to come into the bar every night that we played, and she would sit up at the bar, order her drink, and then when we came down for the first break, she would always come across and say, make a request, would you play for me the Morning Dew? So we were happy with this because we loved playing the tune, but she'd always request that tune. But one night I got talking to her, and I was curious what she found in that tune. She would never ask for any other tune at any time. So I was kind of curious, and I tried to probe a little bit to see why she wanted that. She always asked and requested that tune. And I asked her, oh, she says, because I'm Jewish. And a great friend of ours, then later on, I told the story to her, a man, Myron Bretholz, he's a great character and a very good man involved in the traditional music, and he's Jewish, and he was part of his job at one festival in Boston was to get us up early in the morning. So we didn't do it, but he christened himself the Morning Jew. He'd be banging on the door, and in fact that's why his email address is to this day is Morning Jew. So this is March for the Kings of Laois and the Morning Dew. Thank you very much.